Good morning, passengers. This is Captain Bot 6000. Can someone be illegally brunette? Have a nice flight.
Hello and welcome to Piloting the Pilots, the podcast. My name is Erin. I have a very important question for you, honey.
Yeah?
Which do you prefer, Dido or jazz?
I clearly prefer jazz. And looking at the salmon spot of Jupiter. With my eyes.
Nerd!
Yes, I am a nerd.
Oh, yeah.
How was your day, week, month, year?
Nerdy. How was yours?
You know what it was? It was a perfect day. Nothing's getting in my way.
Now we have to pay for that
Name me the artist. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
You go, girl.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad everything is going well with you. I think
Why are you thanking me? That's weird.
I'm just showing gratitude for you. Sometimes...
thank you for your presence here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for your insight.
You're being really weird.
It's like I've never done this before. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. No, sometimes you watch shows
That are transcendent.
that you're like, nothing's going to be worse than Ultra Force. And then a week
I hope
later...
you guys like the porn segment at the end of that.
You know what? I spent a long time with that in my ears. Like, crafting it meticulously.
Making a porn out of all of their grunts.
That was the whole show, though.
Yeah, it was. So I hope you guys enjoyed the porn segment of last week's episode.
I, recorded it.
Audible porn.
And then I had to put, little markers whenever they... And then they got to a point where I was like, I probably took out, 90% of the grunts in that show because I was just like, this will be ridiculous at this point. It was already
way too long.
It was
you
way
made me
too
listen
long.
to it, and I was like, oh, this is too long.
This is too long.
No.
And that was me, not putting everything in. That's what she
said.
That's what Hardcase said. Ugh.
Oh, gross.
Anyways, I hope you all really enjoyed that because it was a lot of work. But yeah, we went in a different direction this week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first, I guess we should say, have we watched anything this week? We watched Predator Badlands.
Oh, but we also watched the ending for Stranger Things.
Did we not talk about that?
I don't think so. Did we not?
It
sucks. Moving on.
We may have. No, I thought we talked about it.
Oh, we did? Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry, Stranger Things fans.
I'm so sorry.
I bet that was awful for you.
Yeah.
I would imagine if they did that to Mass Effect, I would probably throw some Molotovs.
Yeah.
So if you're a Stranger Things fan, I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry
And
too.
no wonder you believed that there was something else coming because this was so bad. It was such garbage. I can see where you would want to find hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really dropped the ball in that last season.
Yeah.
It became just so dumb and it was completely toothless. There was no real stakes to it.
No.
Maybe we didn't talk about it on here.
I don't remember.
I don't remember if we did. If we're rehashing, I apologize. But it turns out that
No spoilers.
No, this isn't a spoiler. This isn't a spoiler for the show. Let me finish.
Okay.
Can I finish?
No.
Hey, that's an SNL reference from 1992. Ross Perot.
Go Ross Perot.
Can I finish? But can I finish?
No.
We watched a thing. I don't think maybe we didn't talk about the finale. About the Duffer Brothers writing season 5 and how they went into season 5 without having any idea of where they were going.
They even
there
were
3
several
years.
tabs of ChatGPT up.
Yes.
Just in case you're wondering.
Because they had to refer back to their own lore. But
you know what they should have done is just gone on a Reddit and taken all the fans' ideas.
That's what I don't understand.
That's
why
what
they
they should have done. Their fans have way better ideas.
I think it's just one of those situations where, what's crazy is they did a documentary on Netflix about the making of the final season. And in the documentary, they're interviewing the people who are writing it. And they're like, do you have any idea where it's going? And they're like, nope. And I think what a lot of people got pissed off about going to 4 and 5 is season 4 ends with on a very ominous note of the Upside Down is coming into Hawkins, and there's like an
yeah, that's
earthquake, and there
right.
was ash
Yeah.
raining from the
And then
sky.
it's a Lorenzian wormhole, and
And Dr. Travis Taylor from
Dr. Travis Taylor
Skinwalker
comes
Ranch.
in, and he's like, "Now the physics on this one, guys, it just isn't physicking."
we got an anomaly in the Upside Down, and now we're calling it the Abyss. I hope you're all on board for that, because we've been calling it the Upside Down for 10 years.
I cannot wait for Skinwalker Ranch again.
Oh, man.
Ah, so excited. So excited.
I think we should shoot some rockets into the Upside Down.
Go, Travis Taylor, I love you.
Anyway, watch Skinwalker Ranch, guys.
God, I love it so hard.
Last season wasn't great, though.
No, last season was pretty dang boring.
Nothing really happened.
It's because Dragon wasn't there.
Yeah, we need Dragon. He's,
Yeah.
he's like the villain of the piece. But
I don't want you guys digging. It's that simple.
But it's just crazy to me that you had 3 years.
Yeah.
Not to mention that you've had since day one of like
Yeah.
where you want your story to end up. You had no, and I understand stories can change
Yeah.
and they evolve, and that's part of the human process of writing, and that's why AI is stupid.
And that's why, the Harry Potter series was a terrible ending.
Yeah,
Because she didn't evolve her ending. That was the original ending that she had written for book 1.
exactly.
So it was never evolved, which is why it's garbage.
Exactly, and that's why it like even sounds bad, because
Yeah.
it's like her writing didn't get better. Like, I mean, because it was her
The story
book 1 writing.
evolved, but the ending didn't.
And she was like, I'm going to like cram this in. And that's the one thing that Duffers, I won't spoil anything, but like the last like scene
Yeah.
of Stranger Things was what they said they were going to do from the beginning.
And that's the problem.
And
Your story evolved past your original ending,
Yeah.
so you have to evolve it with it.
for instance, I'm writing a book right now, and I had this idea,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden the other day I was jogging and I had this idea. I was like, oh, I should do this instead. And that's going to throw away like a lot of my planning of what I wanted to do. But
Mhm.
I'm like, this is a better idea. So yeah, I'm going to have to adapt to that. But ultimately, I think it'll make a stronger story because I've
Right.
made this change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And and I'm one person. You guys have a whole writer's room. Plus, you have the internet, and I understand there is like legal problems.
No,
with,
there's
like,
not. The fans can just be like, "Oh my God, I was right."
Well, that's true too. You know.
Like, you don't have to let them know you're stealing from them.
Yeah, exactly. But I know comic book writers all the time are like, please do not tell me what you think should happen in this comic book, because if that happens, if that is my plan,
Yeah.
it opens me up to liability of like I stole your idea if you email me your idea, and then my plan comes out, you know. But I guess it's different than like someone posting a
Yeah.
theory on Reddit.
Yeah, it's a fan theory.
Stranger Things.
Legal loopholes.
Stranger Things. Big. Wow. To have that kind of like clout, to have that cultural cachet, and just like totally throw it away. And it's like, I have no interest in anything you guys ever do ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
So enjoy that contract with Amazon.
Way to piss all over your legacy.
The other thing we watched last night was, speaking of pissing over your legacy,
Yeah. Oh my God,
Predator
that was horrible.
Badlands.
Okay, guys, I love Predator movies, except
Yeah.
for that one that I don't talk about.
Yeah. 2? Which one do you?
The one that happens in the city.
Yeah, 2. Predator 2. Okay.
It's awful.
Yeah, okay.
I flat out refuse to discuss it.
Okay.
But the rest are incredible.
Right.
I love them all.
Yeah.
I especially love AVP.
Yep.
So I knew that when the synths showed up, it was going to be a Wayland Yutani crossover, yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, oh, yeah. This sucked so much ass.
So bad.
First of all, I guess they wanted merch because they're on the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
So they had to make a dumb-looking monkey
Yeah.
that they can sell as a stuffy.
Yeah.
Then I'm sure Hunter will be like, I want that. It's so cute. It's like, this is Predator.
Yeah.
This isn't for 8-year-olds who want a plushie.
That's what I said in my Letterboxd review. Yeah.
And then it was just like, the Predators are family friendly? No, even when a Predator teams up with a human, like
Yeah.
an AVP, which I love it.
Yeah.
I love AVP.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah, family.
He's not Vin Dieseling.
Family. We family. And then they drive off into the sunset,
I live my life a quarter parsec at a time.
fucking hated it.
It was so bad.
But it did introduce a question to me.
Oh, no.
When it was starting in the first, 10, 15 minutes of the boring family bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the women?
Yeah.
How do they breed?
Yeah.
How do they just jump out of, I don't know, semen? Like Zeus, they just spring out of his head or something? How is the breeding here?
But they do answer it at the
And
end.
then at the very end, more family bullshit. He's like, mother. And I was like, ugh, lame.
And they're totally going to make it like she's even more dangerous than father.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, here we go. So I bullshit. That movie was garbage.
And you asked, you were like, oh, I really liked Prey, and I like the animated one.
I love the animated one.
It's the same guy.
Same guy who did both of those, and both of those were great.
I have no interest in watching the adventures of Kid Predator.
Kid Predator and Robot Pal.
Robot Sidekick and Monkey
Man.
Sidekick. That's not what I'm in here for a Predator movie for. Yeah. Even AVP, like you said, understood that.
Yeah.
That the Predator was still scary.
Yeah.
The Predator was like, yes, we have an alliance going on here, but it's like, it could go.
It's more because these other aliens are getting out of hand and we have to destroy them.
Yeah, and they try to kind of do something with that in this, where he keeps calling Dakota Fanning Tool, like, you're my tool.
Oh, that's Dakota Fanning?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Okay.
I think it was one of the Fannings. Maybe it's a different Fanning. I don't know.
Penny Fanning.
Who knows?
I like the name Penny.
Penny's a good name.
Penny's a good name.
Penny's a great name, actually.
Right?
Penelope.
It's a good name. Penny.
Yeah.
I like it. Solid.
Solid name. Solid name. It was made so much for kids. And as I was saying in my Letterboxd review for it, I was like, some things don't have to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Some things don't have to appeal to everyone, because when you try to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one.
Yes.
Predator is a rated R action horror genre.
I love it.
It needs to stay in a rated R. And I'm not talking about boobs and all that stuff. I'm talking about
Speak for yourself. I want the titties.
You want the titties. You heard it here first. Erin wants them titties. But
no, I want the blood and the viscera and the gore.
I want it to be scary and unsettling. I like
scary, unsettling, creepy as hell.
And even when what made the original Predator so scary?
Well, it wasn't scary. It was action, and I loved it.
But okay, maybe scary is not the right term.
Because Arnold Schwarzenegger is not scary.
That's where I'm going with it. But what made it interesting, compelling, is it starts off with this elite
SWAT team,
all full of muscle men who are systematically, we see how capable they are. You look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and you're like, this is the most intimidating man on earth.
Right.
And other people of similar girth and build are being picked off one by one, skinned alive. And you're like, oh my God, what could possibly?
Yeah. And all they were doing was going after a drug deal.
Yeah.
In Central America.
Yeah.
I'm not naming countries.
But
it was just a basic movie.
Yes.
Until all of the skin flaying happened and this the 3 targets and then the clicks.
Yeah.
The clicks were great.
Yeah.
The clicking sounds.
Exactly.
It was awesome. That's what made that movie amazing. But I'm not talking about the second one.
No, that's fine. But I'm saying there was a human element to it, that even though Arnold Schwarzenegger seems like an Ubermensch, probably not the best term for an Austrian, but there was threat there. You're like, oh my God, and if he's in trouble, I'd be dead.
Right.
Right? So that makes him scary.
Yeah.
But then you get to this one, and there are no humans at all. Yeah. And as I compared it to you last night, I was like, this is like Ninja Turtles, the comic, was a gritty satire of Daredevil comics. And it was supposed to be kind of dark and everything. And then, but it went to Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden the Foot Clan went from being humans to being robots.
Yeah.
Why? Because we want the Ninja Turtles to be able to use their weapons, and we can't have Leonardo decapitate someone.
Exactly. That's why the Jedi were killing robots.
Yeah. You can't have the Jedi kill actual people because that automatically makes them evil.
Exactly. So now the Predator's just killing robots?
It's like, I don't care.
No, man. No.
I don't feel any threat when the Predator is killing ChatGPTs.
Yeah, I don't care.
And then half the ChatGPTs, were specialized in a weird way.
Yeah. What? That doesn't... So apparently there was ChatGPT 5.2, and then there are ChatGPTs 2.0.
Yes.
So there are different levels of ChatGPTs here. And like some could actually speak different languages, but some could not.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is stupid.
Yeah.
You guys sent deficient ChatGPTs to do your research, all while under the leadership of these two elite ChatGPTs.
Yeah.
That seems really dumb. That's a
Really dumb
thing.
idea. Well, and it's all in the cloud
It's a dumb
anyway.
business move.
But yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. No, had this movie been made 35 years ago,
Right.
then I'd be like, yeah, this is C-3PO. C-3PO has been programmed to know multiple
All these
languages.
Yeah.
But to release it in 2025, 26, and say, this robot doesn't understand his language, but this robot does.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And that they're going to like have little private conversations in their language and he's going to be like, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason why at this point right now, you couldn't be like, translate that for me.
Now, the one thing that I feel like they did get right is ChatGPT not having the correct answer because of its previous information.
Yes.
But I don't think that was on purpose.
No.
I think that was an accident.
Yeah.
And that was the whole alpha wolf situation.
Oh, gosh.
There's no such thing as an alpha wolf, guys. It does not exist.
But somehow.
But yet, this robot's like, they're called alpha wolves. And I was just like, okay, no. If you're going with the notion that these ChatGPTs are trained on internet, then absolutely, they have wrong information.
Right.
But I don't think that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
But if it was, then that's awesome and I love it.
Yeah.
Just perpetuating lies because that's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was awful.
It was bad.
Stop it with that.
Stop it with that.
Just stop it. You're not an alpha.
Am I a Sigma wolf?
Oh my God.
Is that the new one?
I don't know.
Sigma wolf?
Off with that. Just stop. Just stop. You're not a Greek letter. Just stop it.
Just be you.
Just be you, bro.
Just be comfortable being you.
Yeah, seriously. Stop acting like you're amazing.
So we watched that, and we watched The Pit. It was fine. Nearly made me cry. I was really upset.
Oh, Expedition X has some fun ghosty stuff.
Yeah, Phil's dead.
Phil's dead. Oh my God.
It was to be continued.
It was to be continued, and it ended with him choking. So
he must be dead.
We
did learn about that tree that kills you, though.
Oh my God, that is a cool tree. This is legit bio stuff, guys. Yeah. It's a real tree. It was like, oh God, I forgot what it was called, but it starts with an M.
It's in Trinidad.
It's the Messelinor or something like that tree in Trinidad.
The micellar water tree.
The micellar water tree. Yeah. Perfect. Yes. So what it does is the fruit is poisonous. Okay. The second thing is when it rains and the rainwater hits the leaves and then that leaf water hits you, it causes blisters all over your skin.
Yes. Everything it does will hurt you.
It's a deadly tree. A deadly tree, and it is a legit looking tree.
But then it's situated. This particular tree is situated next to this house where people have they report feeling like they're being choked.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, we were both. Yeah. You especially were like, you know what? It's probably just that tree's spores that you're breathing in choking you.
Yeah, because wants to murder you. Because this is
clearly the murder tree.
I wish I could remember what the third thing it does. There's like 3 things it does. It's
that they know for a fact that it does.
It does for a fact. The fruit kills you. Yeah. If water off its leaves gets on you, it will cause blisters. And there was like one other thing that was like really deadly.
That was deadly as well. Yeah, and I don't remember what.
But it wasn't spores because that was the one that we thought it was.
Yeah.
So it's an insane tree.
Insane tree, and it's like no wonder these people think that there's like something gnarly here. Because nobody's fully researched it because it's a murder tree. It'll kill you.
Manchinell?
Yeah, that's it. Manchinell.
Or I'm probably saying that wrong. It means little apple. Toxicity. It's very toxic. Standing beneath the tree during rain will cause blistering of the skin from mere contact. Fruit is potentially fatal if eaten. And I don't know. It's just poisonous. I think just like just in general,
it's just poisonous. Yeah.
Like you can use it for like poison darts and stuff like that. Now it's just check it out, guys. It's a creepy tree.
Yeah, really creepy. And it's a murder tree.
It's so crazy to me too because it's like we do all these like fantastic like predators.
Yeah.
They go to this like fantastical planet full of dangers. And I'm like, we have those things here.
Yeah, you don't need the Kalisk.
There was a a thing I saw online the other day. It's a meme, so I'm sure other
Mhm.
people have seen it, but it was interesting. And it's from a movie. But the person was saying, like, I wish that I lived in a fantasy world with unicorns and all these magical creatures or whatever. And then there's like a quote from the movie Boyhood,
Mm.
and Ethan Hawke's character, I guess his son says something similar, and he's like, "What if I told you that there was a creature so large, no other creature was
Mhm.
bigger than it, so big that you could crawl through its arteries, and that it swam underwater and it sang?" And he's
Yeah.
describing a whale, and it's
Yeah.
like, that's magical.
Yeah, the earth is magical, guys. All you need to do is like look at anything on the earth and you will see the magic in it.
We don't need a unicorn when there's narwhals.
Yeah, exactly. That's wild.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sexy manatees pretending to be women.
women's that we just. Speaking of women,
Okay, speaking of women, great segue.
we did a.
We did a blondes only.
Yeah, we rebelled against like the tween-ish cartoon aspect of last week, and we
Mhm.
pivoted to an all blondes showcase.
Yeah.
And
Go blondes.
Go blondes. And the first show we watched was a show called Changing Patterns.
Yeah.
What struck me first was it said it was directed by Linda Day, and I had to look it up. It is not the same Linda Day from Silent Force.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, oh my gosh, is this what she
You're right.
ended up doing after Silent
She's
Force?
like, instead of shooting, we're sewing.
Yeah, Linda Day from Silent Force starts with a Y, is L-Y, and this was
Okay.
L-I.
Okay.
But this also had Alex Rocco in it. I think that's how you say his last name,
Yeah.
I'm sure. He's a very famous character
You
actor.
recognize him.
And he was also in Mickey and Nora,
No.
of which we've done here
Yeah.
as well. So what is Changing Patterns about?
Oh, you want me to sum it?
No, I mean, I think both of these shows we watched today,
Well, what I will say
they're both easy and hard to
is
describe.
the 1987 Changing Patterns was about women supporting each other and
Yeah.
their husbands being extremely supportive as well. There's a lot of misogyny and sexism, obviously,
Yes, yeah.
but their husbands are actually quite supportive, which I found pretty impressive. The men in both of these shows that we did from 1987 and 2003,
Yeah,
wild, I know.
I know.
I give them a 7 out of 10. They
Yeah.
weren't bad.
Yeah,
They weren't bad dudes.
yeah.
And the bar's very low.
The bar's extremely low.
The bar's very
it's
low.
on the ground.
The bar is very low for dudes.
It's just a
So me
painted
giving
line.
a 7 out of 10 is like, if I was to judge you as I judge everybody else, they would be a 4 out of 10.
Right, yeah.
But since the bar is set so low, they're 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's not bad for dudes from 1987 and 2003.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, there's definitely some chauvinism and
Yeah.
misogyny in
100%.
Changing Patterns.
Mhm.
But ultimately, the men you can see are being supportive of their wives.
Yeah, and what their wives want to do with, as far as businesses and stuff, and they're even supporting them like by cooking and doing all this other stuff.
And the fact that the misogyny is the joke.
Yeah, well,
Is it? Was it like saying like
no,
you don't think so?
no. It was women are still the butt of the joke. Like, oh, I don't want to be a housewife.
Oh, I guess so.
And it's like, okay.
But I guess that would be
So
their.
if you don't want to be a housewife, do you honestly think women want to?
Oh, it's true. It's very true.
You think like cleaning all day is something every woman wants to do?
I guess what.
Like, I know that there are some women who really love cleaning.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. Like, Ari Katarina.
Yeah.
I watch all of her cleaning shows.
Mm-hmm.
She's amazing. She retired, though, because she had a kid.
No.
And I was like, oh, no. But
Yeah.
she would help people who had mental illnesses and stuff
Yeah.
and clean their living spaces.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. Big
Yeah.
fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
She loves cleaning.
Yeah.
And then, there are women who love cooking, too. But it's like men do this stuff, too.
Right.
So making, like, a housewife an insult
Yeah.
is just fucking disgusting.
I agree. I 100% agree. That is insulting. But I feel like the show.
Because it's not insulting as something that you do.
Yeah.
Being a housewife is not insulting.
No.
It's how people treat it.
Right. Yes.
That's insulting.
I would hope, I guess what I'm trying to say is I would hope that, yes, they are making those types of jokes, but that is part of the character's journey in the show to eventually get to a point where they realize
I
the
doubt
importance.
it.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But they were supportive, which is insane
Yes.
for 1987.
So the show is about 4 very wealthy people.
Yep.
So you're starting off in this place of they're trying to make it sound like this is-
Honestly, I think they're just suburbians. Back in 1987,
Oh.
everybody looked wealthy.
See, that's what's crazy because the two gentlemen in the show
Mhm.
owned a tire store.
Yeah.
And they have retired, but both these men are like in their 40s. They're
Yeah.
just like, we're done. We've made enough money with our
Yeah.
tire store that we sold it off, and now
Yeah.
we're retired, and we're looking for our new venture, which is crazy because then everyone in
They
that
weren't. They just wanted to golf. And the one husband just really loved cooking.
yeah
Yeah.
But like when they tell people that they've retired, everybody is almost like you're failures.
Yeah. Well, boomer culture is work till you die,
Yeah, exactly.
which is like, okay, great slave mentality there, guys.
I think they are supposed to be pretty wealthy though. They have like a billiard room.
Nope, that was
and-
common.
Oh, everybody had that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even poor
Okay.
people in the Appalachians had a billiard room in their basement.
Okay. And then the women in the show, it was like Molly and Maxine, I want to say.
Something like that. Their names rhymed.
Yeah, it was something like an M&M kind of thing.
Yeah.
They want to start their own design business.
Yeah.
And I really don't really understand how they were going about getting buyers.
Well, they would have a showing. What they did is they had a showing, sort of like an art gallery,
Right.
only with all of their dresses. And their main selling point was that they make dresses for women who don't skip lunch
And serve cream cheese.
and serve cream cheese at their showing. And yet all of these women were skinny, so...
Yeah, it was a very...
And it's also like, oh, let's put down women who do diet.
Yeah.
You know, it was more... Both of these shows had the problem of women attacking women.
Yes, absolutely.
It was especially 2003's show.
We'll get to it.
there.
We'll get there.
That was egregious.
Yes. Yeah.
That was so disgusting. Women don't attack other women like this. It's only in Hollywood's mind that this happens.
Mhm.
Women are actually very supportive and very social of other women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we stick together.
Exactly.
This was mind-blowing to me.
Right. Did you catch who the writer was in the 2003 show? I guess we can look it up when we get there.
Oh, I think it was also dudes.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
The act
Of women being catty and mean and nasty.
because I know Changing Patterns was men.
Yeah.
As well. I couldn't tell if they were like selling direct to people
Mhm.
or if they were trying to sell to stores, like they're looking for buyers from different stores. And one of the people that comes in is this man named Steve, who says he is a buyer from Saks Fifth Avenue, and he's interested in their patterns
And their lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he grabs, I don't know which one's, let's say Maxine, I don't know.
Okay.
He grabs Maxine's hand when they're shaking. He's like, "Oh,
You're married.
You're married."
Mhm.
And she's like, "Yes," even though she's not.
No, they're
Okay.
both married.
I thought she said later on that she was not married because she says like,
No, they're both married. They have supportive husbands.
"No, I thought they were just."
No.
I was confused. I was confused. I was confused. No, I was confused because when
She was saying, I can be single if you want me to, if you buy my line. They were pouring themselves out.
No, I knew that, but I mean, like when she takes the other one to aside,
Yeah.
and says he thinks I'm married and you're not.
Yeah.
I thought the implication was
No.
I'm actually the single one and you're married.
No.
Okay.
No.
Fine. Regardless, the way Steve comes off and the way he's like stroking their hands.
Yeah, it's
and
really
stuff,
nasty. It sounds like he's wanting to get like, it's sex trafficking.
I'm only going to consider you for sex if you sleep with me.
Yeah.
And he says to them, he's like, I know someone who'd really like your friend. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so
Really creepy. Really creepy.
it's really creepy, but they are,
And very unprofessional.
and they're very desperate,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, to get their
To
line.
sell their line.
To sell their line. See, I think one of the problems I have with the show, and I know you're saying this is a lower working class 80s family, but they have a very large kitchen, at least from my 2026 eyes. They have a billiards room. They are adding
Well,
on.
yeah, in 2026, they look like millionaires, but in 1987, they were your basic middle class.
But well, they
That's
sold
how the
their business
That's how
at
the
40.
middle class changed.
They retired at 40.
That is how the middle class changed. There is no more upper middle class.
My point is, when I look at a family like Roseanne
Yeah.
from that show, that was a working class family.
That was a poor class.
They were poor.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. I didn't see this family struggling. If they were struggling, they wouldn't have sold their business and been golfing all the time. They
Yeah.
had the time and the leisure to do that.
I guess I'm just out of touch.
I guess so.
Growing up on my super rich farm in the
Yeah.
Appalachians, in the boonies. Super rich. I'm just so out of touch.
I think I would have liked to see them struggling more. If you put them in a
Okay.
house like Roseanne was in,
Okay.
and like this is like their dream, I understand that.
So
These
you're
people,
saying the men were like, yeah, we've made enough money that you can pursue your hobby.
in a way, yes.
Oh, wow.
And they
Okay.
were looking for new. They said there
Well,
were.
that makes it even more condescending.
They were looking for new business opportunities, is what they said, even though they were going golfing all the time. I don't know how you can say that these guys are just like regular middle class when they're
Upper middle class.
Sure, fine, but I mean, like, what I'm saying is they're not.
Seriously, this is the hill you're dying on.
No, I'm just trying to get my point across. Okay, never mind. So basically, they're in this position where the guy seems like he's like willing to look at their line if perhaps one of them will. He doesn't even sleep with them; just like go out on a date with me.
Yeah. Which in 1987 was
Sex. Yeah. They go to their husbands and they say, "Hey, one husband's making lobster thermidor and all these other things the other guy doesn't know how to pronounce, and asparagus, and has what was it, tarragon something or other." And they say, "Oh, we do have an interested buyer, but they want to go out tonight."
Yeah.
And this is how you know this show's so woke, because one of them says, "I didn't hear a pronoun in that description." And so they do admit to their or say to their husbands, it's a man.
Yeah.
Which sets them off a lot of it, really. See, the problem isn't so much, in my mind, I don't really have a problem with them pretending to be single in order to get this meeting.
Right.
The problem I saw was that they didn't trust their husbands and their husbands didn't trust them. Like, that seems more like the problem. Like, the business side of it, I don't mind. Like, if you were like, hey, I need to, like, sell whatever, but he thinks I'm single and that will, like, get me the meeting, I trust you not to do anything. You know what I mean?
Do you?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong to trust you. But I don't have the dysfunction seemed to be in those relationships in that, like, because, like, the husbands, once they find out it's a man who wants to take them out to dinner, they start freaking out.
Yeah, and then the women get excited that their husbands are jealous. Like, ew.
Yeah.
No, you trust me, and I'm going to make this business decision, and I don't need your fucking input.
Right. And then we find out that the woman who's married, they're both married, but the woman who he's supposedly interested in, she's like, I wouldn't have a problem with you having a business meeting with a woman. He's like, I worked in the tire business. We didn't have any women. And then the other dude is like, what about Cinderella limousines?
And with their huge tits.
With their huge tits. And you wanted to take care of that account all by yourself, and you were taking them out. And he's like, oh, whoa. And I'm like, you just got caught sneaking around behind your wife's back, not telling her who you were out having dinner with.
Yeah.
And admittedly, because you found them attractive and you wanted to have sex with them, even if you didn't actually have sex with them, you wanted to kind of like be in that situation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of hypocrisy going on there.
Oh, absolutely.
But they say, yeah, we're going to go do it anyway. They go out to meet with the sax guy. And the whole thing is like the friend who supposedly is the one that he's not interested in is like, you need to make sure you keep your left hand hidden the whole time because that's where your wedding ring is. Right. And I was like, just take off your wedding ring then. Like, what are we doing here?
It means that these 20 years of marriage means nothing.
Yeah.
It's a business deal. Work what you got.
Exactly.
Jeez. You're not cheating on him.
Yeah. I mean, again, if your intention is to not cheat on him, then you have nothing to worry about. It's a business deal. Why are we even making this?
Yeah, why are we?
What are we, like, Mike Pence?
Yeah, exactly. I can't have a woman by a dinner table with me at all.
Yeah.
I'm Mike Boner.
It's crazy. Just take off your wedding ring. But then as soon as I thought that, I'm like, well, this is a sitcom. So as soon as she takes off her wedding ring, she's gonna losing it or whatever. But they decide at that moment, they're like, you know what? It's not worth taking off my ring to get this like multi-million-dollar deal with Saks. So I guess we'll go ahead and leave. And as they're about to leave, he shows up in a cream-colored suit, which seems to be a problem for them. I didn't really see what
Yeah, it was a real problem for them because they just didn't like him in a cream-colored suit. Obama.
Yeah.
With your tan suit.
And your Grey Poupon Dijon. Like
on
that.
your hamburgers. Like,
God.
Whoa.
God, I'm so
Gross.
glad he's not the president anymore. We have a stable person.
With style. Ew. Vomit.
Ugh.
I prefer tacky.
Let's stop talking about these shows and just talk about his stupid suit. Obama's.
Yeah, Obama's stupid suit.
This is going to be a 6-part series. We're not, until we get to the bottom of it, and we're not going to talk about any other horrible things that might be going on in the world right now. Anywho.
Remember when that was all people talked about? God, those were the days, right?
Golly, these
Just
dumb
a
dudes.
well-tailored tan suit. Looked good on him.
Yeah.
Man.
It turns
I
out
miss those days.
It turns out that the man he was looking for, or the person he was looking for, she would be perfect for, is an actual other man.
Yeah.
He is in fact married.
Yeah.
And he has invited his wife to this dinner.
So that everybody's comfortable, that this isn't a sex thing.
Yeah.
This is quite honestly a business meeting.
Yeah.
Over dinner.
Over dinner. Like it was.
So he brought his wife to be like, look, you're safe.
Yeah.
Nothing nefarious happening here.
Which is like.
I was like, wow.
Well, that's
really?
good. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
But they, of course, make a big deal out of it all. And
they were so unprofessional. I can't believe they got the line.
They end up getting the line. They like storm out basically. And he's like, oh, that's a shame. Yours the best line that I saw all day.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, okay. They go back to their husbands and they admit to
that he was a dude and that she was pretending to be single so that he could bring his friends.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff. And the guys are like, but did you get the deal?
They're like, yes. And the guys kind of...
No, they didn't say yes. They were like, that's not important.
Did they say that?
Yeah. They literally said, that's not important. That's not the point. The point is we were pretending to be single.
Right.
And I'm like, how is that a point? Oh, my God. Did you get the deal or not?
Yeah. Like, you went through all this trouble to get the deal. Did you get it?
Yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah. And again, it is a place of actual support from them.
Yeah.
Although at the time, they kind of act huffy.
Yeah.
And they walk out of the room like, ugh.
But they knew they had gotten the deal, which is why that whole dinner was ready.
And they had the dinner ready for them. And they're like, we cooked it for you. And
yeah, we knew you were going to win.
And they say that. We're like, we had all the faith in the world.
Yeah.
And you do this.
Supportive.
Yeah.
It was wild.
And that's how the show ends.
And that's how it ends. Now, let's discuss 2003's show.
Before we do that, though, like I said, this was Changing Patterns, was a part of the CBS Summer Playhouse, which means that we will get probably a Plankton Rules review. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm willing to bet it's there.
Yeah.
But what we did get on this one is an update on one of our previous shows, Kung Fu, The Next Generation.
We saw that?
Yeah, that's the one with, we watched that.
Cool.
Yeah. We watched Kung Fu The Next Generation. Right. You should go back and listen to it. But that one got 97% positive votes from the viewers that they should bring that to series. So I don't know why they never did. I think probably because then they went to Kung Fu The Legend Continues, the one with actually David Carradine.
Oh, yeah.
I think they brought David Carradine back rather than go with the young kid that was like, remember he was like doing Kung Fu in their backyard and stuff? That's the big part I remember. They had like a whole...
and sneaking into his room or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To keep with our blondes theme, early in our list of things it has been for a while.
And it's been sitting there.
Staring at us.
It's been sitting there.
Is a living L. It is Legally Blonde.
2003.
2003. I don't know if it's a spin-off or sequel. I guess it's a reinterpretation.
It's her during her law school years.
It's a reboot.
Because in the movie, she ends up already being a lawyer.
No,
I
had to look up the plot for Legally Blonde because I have not seen Legally Blonde since it came out.
Right.
What the Wikipedia plot synopsis is that she is a college student in California. She's the head of her sorority. She's dating a really cool dude who wants to be a senator. She thinks he's going to propose marriage to her. instead of proposing, he breaks up with her, saying that she's too
Vapid.
vapid. So to prove that she's not vapid, she transfers school to Harvard because she gets a really good score on her LSATs. She has like a 4.0 grade average, so she's really smart.
Yeah.
She gets into Harvard and she turns it all upside down because colors are banned from Harvard.
Yeah, Harvard doesn't believe in colors.
I'm so sad for all the monochromatic kids at
Yeah.
Harvard that just can only wear blacks, grays, and whites.
Yeah, but not tan.
What are we, Obamas? So, but that's not really the story as far as I can tell of this particular show.
It's not really the story either of Legally Blonde.
Right.
And the Wikipedia summary has really done it a disjustice.
Well, that was not the full movie. That was just to get her to Harvard.
Right.
But go ahead. You can finish up what Legally Blonde is about, the movie.
Well, Legally Blonde is honestly very progressive in terms of women gaining independence. It was, you can be smart and capable and still be frilly and wear pink things
Yes.
and be quote unquote girly
Yeah.
or whatever. You can embrace that and still succeed. You don't have to look like a dude
Right.
of wearing your shitty black suits constantly and having boring, stupid hair.
Exactly.
I honestly really loved that. But like, yeah, you can just be a woman and succeed. You don't have to be a dude.
You shouldn't have to change how you
Yeah,
are.
you shouldn't have to be a dude
Yeah, exactly.
in order to succeed. And that's a really great message. You can just be a woman.
Yes.
And you can like pink. You
Mhm.
can like frilly, fun things. That's totally cool. And you can be just as capable and smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it's what recent Marvel movies missed out on.
Right. Mhm.
The strong women are toxic men. That's not it.
Yeah,
It's not it.
exactly.
It's not a strong woman.
I agree with you. So it starts off with a voiceover from Elle, and I do not recognize this actress. I don't recognize her from anything.
I feel like I've seen her somewhere before, but I can't place it.
I'm sure I can look it up if we want to when I'm getting reviews and stuff. My problem is, however she's portraying, I don't know if this is the actress's real voice or if it's like a affectation she's taken on, like or how she's created Elle in her mind.
Mm.
She has made Elle sound like a Betsy Wetsy doll.
Yeah.
She sounds like a doll that you pull a string. Like, I'm here today to talk to you about Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
like a baby.
She's
Like,
made her sound so incompetent.
like if you think of something like from like
She's made her a child.
yeah, she made her a child rather than ditzy.
All right.
Like I'm trying to think of her name from Clueless. I keep wanting to call her Elle, and that's not it.
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
But she's kind of a proto Elle from Legally Blonde, where
Yeah.
you have this woman who, or in that case, she's a child 'cause she's in high school, but who comes off maybe at first glance as being shallow,
Mhm.
but is actually really deep and smart
Yeah.
and everything.
Because they associate being pretty and wearing fun colors as being shallow.
Yes, exactly. So it kind of what it's doing is circumventing that stereotype where I don't know if it's direction, I don't know if it's just the way the actress speaks normally. I don't think so though.
No.
I think her interpretation of ditzy was I want to sound like a 4-year-old,
Yeah.
which is really kind of gross,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Not that there was anything like overtly sexual also going on, but it was just like, ooh, what you're like supposed to be at this point. The way this story differs from the movies is she's not at Harvard chasing after this guy.
Right.
She transferred over. It sounds like she's getting her JD, like she's already gotten her undergrad degree, and she's transferred over here to get her. Cause she says was there for like 4 years or something like that when she's trying to rent her place. So she's like, yeah, I was the chapter president of this for 4 years, and now I'm here. So I'm assuming it's kind of what's going on. So she wasn't going over for a boy this time, though. At least no person we've been introduced
But according to the movie, that is why she's there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is more like a reboot. It's not really a sequel or
So,
a
like,
remake.
when they were introducing all these dudes, I'm like, she can't have a love interest.
Yeah, well,
She's obsessed with this other guy.
well, that's what I was saying about the
Yeah.
Wikipedia plot.
Yeah.
She immediately, and like we said about changing patterns, the men in this, and especially for 2003, were refreshingly okay. There was one dude who was a grosso, but he's also supposed to be the grosso.
Right.
I-
Who the brunette, like, desires, which
Yeah.
is wild.
It was like a weird thing where we had multiple nerdy guys, sensitive nerdy guys. And then we had this one very 2003 college guy
Oh,
in
he was
here.
so gross.
He was
very much a part of the MAGA sex trafficking ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He's like taking off his clothes in a library down to his like navel. And you're like, what are we doing
Yeah,
here?
it was really gross. He's like, she could be having more fun. I'm like, oh, this is fucking nasty.
Yeah.
You honestly think your dick is fun? It's not.
But in the defense of the show, he's the only one. Like, I feel like that would have been the American Pie standard at the time, at 2003. Right. Most of the guys would have been that.
Ugh, vomitous.
In here, we just had the one guy. So it starts off and she's looking for a place. It's so funny to me whenever someone like moves across the country to his new city and like, I didn't line up a place to live.
I'm just hanging out. Where?
The next semester starts tomorrow.
It actually started 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I've been here for a while. Where have I been sleeping?
And I didn't bother to line up lodging for myself. She's looking at this like brownstone, and as she's going in, this very severe woman with brunette hair, the arch nemesis of blondes, the brunette, comes out, and she is just so antagonistic to Elle. Mm-hmm. Elle is literally like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
And this I don't know her name, so just the brunette, the evil brunette, is just like, "Look here, Dorothy. Why don't you take Toto back to Kansas or whatever?" And then like, before the wizard gives you a brain. And I'm like, you're mixing up a lot of Wizard of Oz characters right here. your metaphors all over the place.
They're so mean and catty. Like, the professor is super catty. Like, Elle doesn't even get to finish her thought before she's like, shut up. Now, brunette, tell me what it is. You look like a toxic man.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I was going to say. The professor asks her a question, and she says, okay, and she starts talking.
Yeah.
She gets 4 words in there like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You talk now. Yeah. And it's like, how was she supposed to answer that question that quickly?
These women are all so mean to each other.
Yeah.
Just so mean, so nasty. It's horrible. It's that horrible stereotype that women are so jealous of each other, so judgmental. And it's like, that's not it at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
That is such a fucking lie. It's meant to keep women divided so that we can't be independent.
Yeah.
And that is some bullshit. Because that is not how women function.
Exactly.
You might have 1 or 2 here and there, but there's always garbage people. Doesn't matter your race or gender. It's infuriating. It's infuriating. This show made me so angry. It made me really, really angry. Way more angry than the 1987, because at least there the women were like together and trying to succeed. And
they were supportive of each other.
Supportive husbands too. And they were trying to make sure everybody was still well taken care of and everything was good to go.
Yeah.
And then these women are like, you're a fucking bitch.
You're a bitch because you have blonde hair and
you
wear
pink.
Yeah.
Meh.
You're an idiot.
You know, I swear
How
it was
dare
like
you?
Gollum screaming at each other.
Well, and what also pissed me off from a different perspective, not necessarily from a gender perspective, it was clear to me that whoever wrote this show, there was nobody with any law experience.
None.
And
that commercial break was glorious.
Which one?
Where they're doing their fake law school setup.
Oh, yeah.
And then commercial break, and then it comes back with, I rest my case.
It was like,
oh, okay.
We missed, like, there's a whole the center of this show is a mock trial that Elle versus the brunette has to do. And when the trial starts, it goes to commercial break and ends, and then comes back and it's like, that's it.
I rest my case. And I was like, well, what was your case? Well, we still had problems figuring that out. And it was because Elle, I figured it out.
Okay.
Elle was on the conservative side. She
Oh.
was saying men cannot play with women in sports because men might hurt women.
Well, she was set up to fail at that point then. But even before then, the question that she's not allowed to answer in the first day of class, because all these classes are like any kind of sitcom class, are like 5 minutes long. Right. She gets asked a question, cut off. Other brunette, you get the question, and the professor's like, that's absolutely correct. And then Elle's like, excuse me, according to Oliver Wendell Holmes, the First Amendment says that blah, 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 blah.
You can't yell fire in a theater, all this other stuff. And she's like, well, are you easily offended? I win, you don't.
Yeah, I'm like, no, she actually cited the Constitution
Yes.
and why what you're saying. It was about, can I quote Shakespeare in
If it's
class?
sexually harassing.
And Elle says, yes, you can if what you are saying is sexually explicit
Mhm.
towards a male student and
Mhm.
he feels uncomfortable because it's like you are like coming on to him or
Yeah.
whatever, then yes, that isn't protected speech. You are being antagonistic. You know,
So you have to pay for your crime.
essentially.
So you can say what you want, but you will pay for it.
But I mean, protected speech protects you from the government.
Yeah.
It doesn't protect you from consequences.
That's right.
You know, wherever. If I call you, if I go up to some dude on the street and call him a piece of shit,
Mhm.
if he punches me,
That's on you, man.
that's on me. I called him a piece of shit. I mean,
Yeah.
he could get arrested for assault, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's the consequence of what I said. I
Exactly.
was instigating that.
And the professor's just like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm like, this is the worst law professor I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life. And then when she loses at the end, I'm like, no, actually, Elle gave a more
Yeah.
better argument, or at least I'm supposed to
Well,
think
the
she did.
brunette was like, my case had precedent, so that's why you lost.
Yeah.
What? That's
Yeah.
not how this works.
Yeah. What was
You
the
can
thing?
argue it and turn the tide.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of being a lawyer,
Yeah. The whole
is using the law to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point.
And what sucks is Elle loses the case, and then the whole thing is like, she is like, I'm gonna make my co-counsel, who is a man, wear pink in a dress, a skirt.
Yeah.
To show that it doesn't matter, or it's to like throw the other people off.
Right.
But then she loses anyway, so it doesn't even like matter what she did.
No.
And she didn't argue her case well, so it
No.
doesn't show that she's a good lawyer.
Well, because the professor during the mock trial was like, get to your point. I don't care about your other arguments. Well, you've already hobbled her.
Yeah. What was also crazy is what we find out later is that the brunette has a very overbearing mother
Ugh.
who is very
Because women suck.
and like isn't very supportive of her dreams to be a lawyer because she wants her to be more of a society woman.
Yeah.
But the thing, and I'm sorry, this is maybe face blindness on my whatever. Is that the mother seemed very much like the professor to the point was
Yeah.
I was like, is her mother the professor of the? And I was like, no, it's not. All these women were brunettes.
Yeah.
And all very
mean
for no good reason.
Yeah.
And all very the same note.
Yeah.
And when one woman actually shows Elle any kind of a shred of sympathy in the show, it's because even though she has gray hair, she used to be a blonde.
Yeah, it was some bullshit. It was some absolute bullshit.
So it kind of goes against everything the movie stood for of like, you can be whatever you want and through your capability and, you know.
The only good woman is a blonde woman.
Yeah.
Who likes to be pretty and who is smart and can attract men.
And all brunettes are just evil
Brunettes are all
and
toxic
jealous
men.
and want to take you down.
Yeah.
And then, of course, at the end, they end up being roommates. I called that like immediately.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have like an odd couple thing going on. But she's going to learn to loosen up and she's going to learn to be more serious. And I'm like, that's not it either.
That's not it. That's not.
Like, if she wants to be serious, that's her.
Yeah.
Like, if she wants to be really serious about the law, that's fine. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
But you shouldn't be a bitch to other people because
exactly.
that's not who they are.
Yeah.
Just because they don't feel your standard, we should just be accepting everybody for their standards.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. It was women hating women and being jealous and petty and nasty and catty.
And the B plot of this is her trying to get that brownstone after school's already started. I feel like that's going to be a big ask in Boston to be anywhere near Harvard.
Yeah, around the corner.
To rent a nice place near Harvard.
Yeah.
But whatever. How she does this is she goes to like a business that's like next door.
And she's like, I can't seem to contact the owner of this apartment that's for rent.
And the old man who lives or works there and his like emo son with the eye patch. Because he's keeping his eye strong so he can better look at the salmon.
In the telescope. Yeah. And he says that and I go, nerd. And I was like, oh my God, I might actually say that to somebody who tells me
And why does he
that?
Why did that he hates Dido, but I love jazz thing come up? Like the grandfather said something. He's like, I don't hate Dido. I just prefer jazz.
Oh my God, it was awful.
But somehow they end up like just clicking.
Yep.
It's like she acquired a boyfriend, but like there's no conversation between the two.
No.
He's just like, all of a sudden, every scene they're in, they're together now.
Yeah, they're besties, and he's helping her move in. And
Yeah, he's helping her move in.
It was weird.
Yeah, there was no, like, emotional connection
No.
between it. She literally, he's like a puppy that she just, like, followed her home.
Yep.
And it's like, now this is my man who follows me.
And this other nerd is my other puppy who follows me.
Yeah, which was really weird that they had two characters of the same kind of ilk.
Yeah, just one wears glasses.
One wears glasses and one works at his grandfather's
Antique
olive oil store or something like that. Like, I don't know what they do.
I don't know.
And I don't know. The whole thing sucked. The music sucked.
Oh, my God.
Every time she was sad that, making my way downtown.
Oh, my God.
It happened like 3 times in a 22-minute show.
Yep. And then there was that.
Could walk
Oh, God, no. And then it was that Perfect Day song constantly.
And then there was one where she, like, I think she, like, got a really good one on the brunette that she didn't like. And it was like, girls kiss boys, boys are kissing girls, girls kiss boys. I swear to God.
That was the song. And I was like, what?
It was the worst pop, like Avril Lavigne level pop punk that you've heard. And
Avril Lavigne was better than this.
Yeah, Avril Lavigne was better. And I feel bad even saying that. Like, I don't want to, like...
Yeah, stop digging on girls, babe.
Yeah, I don't, that's not fair to her. She was doing her thing. I shouldn't say that. But it was very, now that's what I call music.
Yeah.
Pop punk
of
it's 2003.
Very corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate owned, not artist owned. Corporate owned.
Corporate owned. That was
big
what
difference.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Big difference.
We do find out that, like, and then again, there was like, not to jump all over the place, but not the fact that the Harvard law professor doesn't know what the First Amendment says.
Yeah.
Or there was like another, I think the Fourth Amendment. She didn't know that one either.
Nope.
Like, and this is the professor at Harvard. I didn't understand the brunette's mother's deal because she wanted her daughter to be more of a, like, almost like a debutante or a
I think she just wanted her to, like, run all the social balls and stuff like that, which is weird.
But then at the same time, I guess it comes down to the brunette saying she was the first woman to go to Harvard in her family.
Mm-hmm.
And I think her mother didn't want her to do that. But then when her mother...
Because who wants a smart daughter?
But then at the same time, her mother's like, we are the Westcotts, and we had 3 Supreme Court justices, and I looked it up.
There's no way.
Because I was like, Supreme Court justices are for life.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get 3? And I looked it up. There's only been 100 Supreme Court justices, or at least that's what I found online. And only a couple of them have been related, and it was a grandfather and a grandson and, like, 2 cousins.
Yeah.
That's it. The idea that you've had 3 in your family, that would be like a dynasty of Supreme Court justices of, like, the first, the second, and the third for, like, 100 years. It would be crazy. There's just no way. And again, that just shows me how little research the show put into anything. And granted, 2003 is a little bit different than 2026 in terms of research. The internet did exist. It's not that hard to find that.
Exactly.
Information. Elle eventually wins over the brunette by telling her shoes are cute, even though
she was just wearing brown heels.
That she got made fun of pilgrim shoes or something like that because they had buckles.
They do look like pilgrim shoes.
But again, that doesn't make sense with the show, because the show, like you've said, the whole point of Legally Blonde is you can be whatever you want and be yourself. You don't have to conform to anything. And this show seems to be the opposite of that.
Yep.
You have to conform to be more like Elle. You need to lighten up more like Elle.
Yep.
And secretly, you do want to look pretty.
Yeah. Because that's all women care about is looking pretty.
You didn't care when Elle said that you were smart. You cared when Elle told you your shoes were nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a gross way to do it.
2003, man.
It's rough stuff.
90s took everything down, and 2003 did not bring it back up.
Nope. So let's get some reviews for both of these. I mean, that was the end of the show.
Yeah.
They end up rooming together, and that's it. So let's get a review here. I bet there's only one, and I bet it's from Plankton Rules, and I'm right. He gave it a 4 out of 10.
Oh, for changing patterns?
For changing patterns, not for the other one. I don't know if you watched that one. A laugh track that even laughs when people make or drink a smoothie? Yikes. I do agree. I did not laugh very much in Changing
No,
Patterns.
me
It was
either.
pretty bleak.
It was pretty terrible.
The jokes had we've said this before on the show, but like they had the rhythm of a joke,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like there was no joke
But
there.
not the content of a joke.
Yeah, like he's saying about the smoothie. There was something about smoothies in it, but it was very much like that smoothie sure is good.
It's like, yeah.
And then people were like laughing in the laugh track. It's like,
And I was like, I bet
what's the joke though? I don't get what the
Is
joke.
it a good smoothie? Okay.
I
Cool.
mean, is it because the smoothie's bad? Like, what's
Is it because he made the smoothie?
Is it because a man made the smoothie? Is it because he put weird things in the smoothie?
Right.
Is it? I think it was because he was making the smoothie for himself, and everyone kept drinking it.
I also think
I don't know.
It's because men aren't supposed to know how to cook.
I think that,
And he's really good at it.
I think maybe it's because smoothies are considered a less manly meal. Like he should be eating bacon, and he's making a smoothie, and this is 1987.
Yeah.
This is the problem. See what we're saying, guys? We don't know what the joke was.
Yeah.
They would just say, like, that smoothie sure was good. Big laugh track. I'm like, what's the joke? I don't get what the joke is. So it says, Changing Patterns is a failed television pilot that was shown on CBS Summer Playhouse. It showed, we know all this. Plankton Rules, we know all this. I think he just copies and pastes all this. When the show began, I already hated the show. You see a man making a smoothie, and you hear the laugh track going off, even though he's just making a effing smoothie. Later, someone tastes it and comments that it's delicious, and once again, the laugh track goes off. I guess we could have just read this. Yeah, so it goes over the story. The show wasn't bad, the laugh track sure was, but I do seriously wonder if the show wasn't picked up because of the laugh track. No, that's not why. And because the show wasn't all that funny, it wasn't bad, just not especially funny. If you're interested in the show, it's on YouTube. I mostly agree with that. Why do I think that show didn't make it? I just don't think it was very good.
It wasn't very good, and quite frankly, they had already told the story. They sold their line. They're good.
Yeah, like
now they can just go about,
because they're not
being
going to
seamstresses and designers, and
because the next show isn't going to be about them selling to another place. So they've accomplished their goal.
Yeah, they already accomplished their goal.
And
the story's done.
I just looked it up too. What was Designing Women about? Was that about clothes, or was that
probably?
I don't know. This is a design firm, but it came out in 1986. I feel like Designing Women was about designing clothes.
Okay.
If it came out before Changing Patterns, then I can also see, like, we already have this. It's called Designing Women. Like, I don't know that we need another show that's exactly this.
Agreed.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. I've not seen Designing Women, I don't think, ever in my life. Maybe we should do it. I mostly agree with Plankton Rules, though. I just don't think it wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good.
I liked some of the elements of it.
Right.
Like you said, I like the fact, I like to see women supporting each other.
Yeah.
I like to see husbands supporting their wives, especially in an era where mostly men were portrayed as oafish and stupid and borderline abusive, if not actual abusive. So it is nice to see that. Yeah, it had the misogyny, but it was also the 80s, and I kind of give it
a little bit of a pass because of the era.
Yes.
I'll always do a little bit of passes.
You have to kind of look at it in that sense a bit. Let's see what Legally Blonde has. This was written by a woman, which is insane.
Egregious.
Let's see, who's the Elle Woods was played by Jennifer Hall. I wanted to see who she was, if we know her from anything. I'm running through it real quick. Doesn't look like she certainly has a long resume, but it's like 1 episode, 3 episodes, 6 episodes, things that, maybe we've seen her in, but she looks very familiar, I guess is what I'm saying. Right. There are 3 reviews, slightly higher reviewed than Changing Patterns. We're going to go with this one. It's the lowest starred reviewed. This pilot jettisoned the backstory from the film. Yeah. So it could try to make some progress. There's not a lot that can be done in 22 minutes, so it focused on one thing. That's not true. 2, getting a room. And the mock trial that we don't get to see. If you're going to set up the whole show as like a mock trial, show me her being a lawyer.
I rest my case.
All we get to see is their closing arguments.
And Elle gets interrupted during her closing argument.
Exactly.
Which doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's a closing argument. Or an opening argument. You don't get interrupted by the judge.
Yeah, when was she interrupted? Was it the opening or the closing?
Yeah, the opening.
Yeah,
you don't get interrupted.
Well, it pissed me off, too, because she gets interrupted, like, get to the point or whatever. I'm like, she's getting to her point. Let her get.
Yeah.
She's painting the picture.
God, it was it was infuriating.
Unfortunately, focus isn't something it did well. It kept throwing in little style bits, using time that could have been better used for more content. Elle's character wasn't at all interesting, unlike the film's main character, which is probably the fault of both the actress and the director. Clearly, not enough time was spent developing the script, which definitely had enough good in it to be evidence that the writers were capable of a viable plot. I think, honestly, Legally Blonde could make a decent television show, but I think it needs to be a 45-minute show. And it has to be more of there has to be more of a broad appeal of, like, it's a dramedy and a dramedy. Like, this was going full sitcom mode. I don't think it had the space to, like, really flesh out what it was trying to do. It had 22 minutes, and it wasn't doing it very good. I think with a little bit more time, you could have let the elements breathe a little bit, given the characters more of an emotional center. But at this point, I'm like, I don't care about any of these characters because
they're all nasty.
It's a very, in terms of, like, Elle, it's a very show don't tell situation, or tell don't show. They keep telling us that she's really good, but we never see her being very good. And when she does show flashes of lawyer brain working, legalese, thank you, that's the word I'm looking for, she gets shut down by the other characters, even though even me, as someone who has struggled looking for the term legalese, knew she was right.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It's just a bad show. Both shows were bad.
It was awful.
Comparing the two, which one would you greenlight if you would, or either?
No.
Neither?
Neither.
No, I don't think.
Legally Blonde was a great movie. You don't need a stupid TV show about it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You don't.
Just like The Burbs.
Don't get me started on The Burbs.
The Burbs was a great effing movie.
See that?
I don't need a TV show about it.
This goes back to just get into this just really briefly, just to kind of wrap this up. So, for those who don't know, Peacock has released a new television show called
I haven't watched it.
The Burbs, that is based on the, I think, early 90s, late 80s.
Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher. It was, I love it. I love The Burbs.
But the thing is with The Burbs, the original Burbs, you and I were talking about this the other day, it's very much what you would call a cult classic.
Yeah.
It was not a movie that was particularly successful. It's a movie that became popular by people like you and I who watched it on TV because it was like, it wasn't successful. So they played it a lot on TV and you watched it. And so it's very much for people like us. But there's like a huge swath of people who probably have never seen, never heard of The Burbs, have no emotional attachment to it whatsoever. It's such a weird show to then make a television show because it didn't appeal to people at the time.
No.
Because it flopped.
Well, I hate this nostalgia porn that everybody keeps bringing up.
Yeah.
Leave what is awesome. Hocus Pocus. I was a huge fan of it when it flopped.
Yeah.
The original. And then it became like, now it's so mainstream, it's garbage.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop.
Yeah, you're killing everything.
You're killing everything that was cool. Like, if they make that Princess Bride remake, I swear to God.
Are they talking about that?
Oh, they've been in talks about it for, like, years, but people are so, like, anti.
Yeah.
That it wouldn't succeed.
Well, like, Robert Zemeckis has been, the reason why Back to the Future hasn't been redone is he's like, I will not do it.
Good. Don't.
I mean,
it was perfect as is.
Yeah, exactly.
Just stop thinking you're going to make it better by putting in CG.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is ruining it, and especially with that new cinematic look, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it.
No.
Nobody effing likes it.
No.
So stop.
So you have this movie that wasn't particularly successful, but grew a following, kind of like Rocky Horror Picture Show or something like that. It grows a following as people didn't see it in the theater, but once they saw it for free or whatever on TV, they're like, hey, this is good, this is funny, but it's not something everybody was into. So now you've made this new show that, who is it appealing to?
I'm not watching it because I don't want to see it ruined again.
Yeah, if you're like us who loves the original Burbs, then I don't want to watch it because I can already tell you are ruining this thing that I already like.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to be like, well, this is new, I was like, who are you appealing to? The people who never watched it in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense at all as an idea. And it's going to go on for one season. It's going to get canceled. I can tell you that right now.
Well, because it's all that content slop.
Yeah.
You know, they don't give a shit about making something that's quality and awesome anymore. I mean, you can see that with Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
No.
It's just put it out there now.
Yeah.
We're done. We have no more passion for this. We're just trying to make a buck.
I'm not saying The Burbs, the new TV show, is written by AI. I'm not
No.
trying to suggest that at all. What I am suggesting is somebody in Hollywood was
Mhm.
like, give me some IPs from the 80s that we
Yep.
could adapt into a new TV series.
Yep.
And like, and they grew a list, and one of them was The Burbs, the story of blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Oh, we could do that.
Yep.
And my thing, but like the fact they're tying it to the original IP makes no sense, is what I'm saying.
Yep.
You could have an original show which has a very similar
Vibe. Yeah.
and just not call it The Burbs.
It would be a lot better.
I just don't understand why The Burbs is the selling point here. It doesn't
No.
make sense because alienating one group and completely meaningless to another.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid. People don't know how to market or advertise these days at all.
The fact that people like are hounding Robert Zemeckis to do a reboot of Back to the Future, I'm like, just do a time travel movie.
Nope.
It doesn't
No,
have to
it
be
has
Back to the Future.
It has to be a reboot, babe, because nothing is original.
And again, it goes into the same Badlands thing.
Yeah.
It's like, if you make a new movie and call it Back to the Future,
Mhm.
you're going to piss off the fans of the originals,
Yep.
and you're not appealing to new kids.
Nope.
So it makes no sense as an idea. Just make a time travel movie
Yep.
where somebody goes back to the 80s, because that's, or actually 90s at this point.
Right.
That would be the time frame, and just don't call it Back to the
They
Future.
called it Hot Tub Time Machine.
Exactly, or whatever.
There
like,
you go.
don't call him Marty. Don't call him Doc. Just have some kid go back in time.
Yeah.
It's an original story.
Yep.
You can't.
All stories are exactly the
Yeah,
same.
you can't copyright an idea. You
No.
can't copyright the idea of time travel.
No.
You can't copyright the idea, I went back in time and met my parents. That's
Yeah.
not a copyrightable
No.
idea. Marty McFly and Doc,
Yeah.
oh my God, I almost called him Doc Samson. Doc Brown. They are copyrighted.
Yes.
The DeLorean is a copyrightable thing.
Yeah.
You know they would do it in like a Tesla.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? They would do it in a
I'd do it in a
Cybertruck.
gross Cybertruck.
Yeah, they
Ugh,
would do it in a
barf.
Cybertruck. Yeah, 100% they're going to do it in a
Barf,
Cybertruck if they do it.
barf.
But anyway, that's my little rant on that.
Yeah.
I hated both these shows. They did not put me in a very good mood.
No. Made me
Um,
really angry.
Yeah. And considering the shows we watched last week too,
Yeah.
this didn't make me angry. They were just
They're just stupid. But this made me angry. And I think it's because current events
Yeah.
have really shaped how I'm feeling,
Yeah.
obviously.
Uh-huh.
When you pit women against other women,
Mm-hmm.
it intensifies
Yeah.
the current events that are happening. And so it's going to put me into an even worse mood.
Well, especially considering, not to get into too much of the Epstein files, considering that you're seeing that a lot of the separations that have happened, the divisions, were planned
Yeah.
by these people. Like the idea of the manosphere was like
Yeah.
something they were feeding into.
Mhm.
And when you talk about how, hey, like things were more progressive actually for women earlier, but then like around this time things started going worse for
Yeah.
women. And then you're kind of like, you lining that up when like Epstein and all this stuff was
Mhm.
ramping up. I'm like, how much of that is by design,
Yeah,
honestly?
definitely by design.
You know,
And, as you pointed out the other day, it's awfully telling that the only people paying for these crimes are women.
and not to defend Pam Bondi at all, because I think she's an awful human being. She has been sent out by the Trump administration as the sacrificial lamb. If anyone's going to get punished for this,
Yeah.
she's going to get punished.
Yep. And then same with the other porn star looking girl. What is her name? The ice chick.
Oh, Christy Nome?
Yep.
She's the one.
It's always women that he's sacrificing,
Like,
paying for his crimes.
They had a literal guy who liked to cosplay as a Nazi in
Yeah.
charge of ICE. He got moved, kind of like a priest who
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
doing inappropriate things with altar boys.
Yeah.
He got moved to a different city.
Yeah.
When things get
The women are going to be
she's the
hanged
one who's
publicly.
going to be the one who they're
Yeah.
going to send out to.
Mhm.
And I'm not defending these women
No.
at all. I'm just saying that's just the. Yeah.
That's what happens when you're in a patriarchal society.
Yeah.
The men don't pay for their crimes, the women do. The victims and the women who support these assholes.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the women who are going to suffer no matter what side they're on.
Yeah. So it's
No matter what.
So it's difficult to watch these types of shows to the point that when you do watch something like Changing Patterns, which is chauvinistic,
Yeah.
is misogynistic,
Yeah.
very sexist,
I'm like, the men are a 7 out of 10.
but like,
Because they're minutely supportive.
yeah, they are not actively trying. They are actively trying to help their wives,
Yeah.
even if they are ignorant.
Yeah.
You know, they are supportive of their wives.
Yeah.
They are worried that their wives might cheat on them. Not that that's like jealousy's good, but they care enough that like, you know.
The bar's not even on the ground at this point. It's under the ground.
Yeah.
You don't even have to step over anything.
It's a subterranean. You have to.
It's a subterranean bar at this point.
You like something like Legally Blonde had to dig underground to get under that bar.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And
So-
pitting women against women, I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
And I refuse.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just refuse. Will I make fun of your shoes? Absolutely. But I'm never going to make fun of you as a person.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway,
Anyway.
thanks for bumming me out.
What did I do? What did I do?
I'm going to eat all of that banana pudding. It's all mine. You don't get any of it.
What did I do? Erin made the most delicious
You have
banana
a
pudding.
penis. That's what you did. You have a
It's
penis.
very true. That's very true. It's my curse.
It's not. I love you. And I do love the men who listen to this channel and who are very supportive because I know they're good people.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're a good guy, keep being a good guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Hashtag
Not all men.
not all men.
Hashtag piloting the pilots. Hashtag not all men.
Oh my God, that's awful. No. No.
Anyway, we love you. We'll see you. I do not want to do a double team like this again, like a women attacking women thing.
I didn't think it would be women attacking women.
Well, like, and you said as you picked Legally Blonde,
Yeah.
you were very defensive of Legally Blonde, the movie. You're like,
Yeah.
this is not what the message of Legally Blonde is.
Yeah.
This is so far off the mark. Again, digging underground to get under the bar.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Did you even watch the movie?
Yeah.
You know.
Do you even know what it's about?
Yeah. It's almost like they were like, well, we're making it feminist because she's not going to Harvard for a man. And it's like, okay, I guess.
It's just awful. Let's just move on.
Anyway, we love you, and we'll pick something different next week. Definitely not something from the 2000s or the 90s, though. I'll tell you that
Oh,
much.
they're the worst. They're the worst. They're the worst.
The worst.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
You know, those are really cute shoes.